Okay, so inside of this new video, I want to talk about how to start your first blog. So many people, if you go search on Google, will tell you here, do this, how to do this, and they give you all these fucking ideas, right? But no one is telling you how to start a real blog. What steps you need to really do to really start your own blog? Do you need to know copywriting? Do you need to know how to use keywords? Do you need to define an audience? Do you need to find a niche? Look, so now Google plays like this. So Google is gonna play a little hand in hand, and what's gonna be searched and what's gonna be not, right? So I'm just going to define these for you real quick, and I'm not going to keep you on here talking about backlinks and all that other fucking shit that right now that you don't really need to know. I mean, you really need to know it, but you don't if you don't even know the direction you're going. So define your audience. Like, my audience is marketing, so I do Instagram marketing, I do SEO, and I do blog. I do blogging on my blog. It's kind of weird, but that's who I define my audience to. And I pertain to a lot of beginners and certain stuff and more advanced stuff when we get farther down into my blog. So, who am I? My name is Paul Savola. I actually started online in 2013, failed inside my first 2 websites. My last 2 were pretty successful. I sold my SEO agency, and I decided I didn't want to do that no more, just because I hate clients. So, what's the next best thing is I create courses and things. Okay, so a little bit beyond my backstory, you probably don't really fucking give a shit, but I also know you don't probably care. You're like, okay, just get to what the hell I wanted to get to, right? So when you're defining your target audience, you want to know if they're beginner, if they're intermediate people, if they're more professionals. So if you were a doctor and you were talking about doctor stuff, obviously you use really huge words that doctors use. Now, if you were targeting beginners and they got like a high school level education or something that don't necessarily use really big words, if you use big words, you're going to clearly throw them off and they're going to fucking leave, right? So if you're talking about cats, don't go and talk about dogs, then fucking parrots, then fucking something else. You want to have an audience that knows that every week or every Wednesday or every Thursday or every Friday that you're going to post a blog post that they know they're going to get marketing tips or they're going to get cat tips or dog tips or doctor tips or whatever kind of tips that you're going to give away on that. So that's the first part of how to start your blog. So I have a blog post. It goes really more in thorough if you want to check that out, but there'll be a link at the end too. And I kind of already narrowed like the niche. So if you're doing cats, stick to cats. If you're doing dogs, stick to dogs. Doctors, marketing is a really big subject. So I kind of keyed into like three spots, which is Instagram, SEO, and blogging. So don't try to travel any farther beyond that niche. And like SEO involves keywords and ranking and all that crap. So using keywords. So I have a couple blog posts that you can check out, but so using keywords. So if you were going to write about, I don't know, dogs, what we'll say, so keep that in perspective. So how to train your dog, how to train your dog from scratch, how to make your dog take a shit in the yard, how to clean up poop, whatever it is that you're trying to do. So you want to narrow down a list. So when you first start on your blog, you want to create a huge list of yourself. Okay, what keywords can I rank for? Which keywords can I not rank for? Is it possible for me to even rank? Do I know enough about SEO for I can absolutely rank this post and easily rank without having to put in a bunch of work? So on the most point, if you find the right keywords, you should be able to rank with 1 to 3 months in the top 2 to 4 spots, depending on what you're doing. But if you are not in part of them top keywords, you're like if you're ranking a really hard keyword, and if you don't know SEO, you're not even going to come close to getting that traffic. So there's no point. So what I want to do, I want to end this and saying, go to my new blog post, how to start a blog. I go over a lot of different stuff. So I just gave you these 3 tips of the basics. Inside that blog post, I kind of go into the 5 pieces of copywriting that you should know, rather than me just giving you a bunch of fucking keyword ideas. Because who gives a shit about that if you cannot tell a story, if you don't know how to go through content, how to go through transition. So my how to start a blog post is a lot different than most people, because most people are just giving you ideas and then they're not really giving you what you need to know. Anyways, blog post will be down below this description, and I'll see you over there. And feel free to share the content on that blog post, because it's really going to be really useful. But anyways, again, I want to say thank you just for stopping by. And the blog post is down below, and I'll see you over there.